Well, as I announced yesterday, speaking of impacts, I am making a big career change, moving out of television at the end of this week, and I am truly feeling all the feels, and that got me thinking about change and how we navigate it and how we help our children do the same. So, of course, I'm like, we have to get Dr. Jantz here immediately. I need him. Stats. All right, so it is normal for all of us to be excited but also scared, right?
Isn't it somewhat paradoxical? I'm excited. I'm real excited. I know this is probably going to be good. But then there's the flip side called fear. Yeah. And fear goes, oh, what if I made a mistake?
What if I'm horrible at it? What do I do?
Yeah. But then we have a decision to make. Where's my point of focus? On the excitement and the change, or am my point of focus the fear and the rumination? Because I can go, what if I goofed?
And you have to stop your brain and say, no, focus on this.
We do. And something else is going on. The adrenal glands, they're pumping some adrenaline. Good. You're excited. Fight or flight. I'm going to go for this, or I'm afraid. Okay.
So fight.
Now, this is with any change.
Yes.
And sometimes it feels like we're on the edge of the diving board.
Yeah.
And you go, oh no, I don't know if I should jump. Yeah. So we have it's that self-talk.
Yeah.
We have all that going on, and what if I made a mistake? Okay, can we just say all that's normal?
Okay, is it normal? Thank God, because you start feeling like, am I the craziest person on the planet here? Yeah. And it is good to know that's normal.
Point of focus, where am I going to put my focus? Yeah. Because it's easy for all of us to move, always easier to move to fear and anxiety. So I got adrenaline, I got cortisol, which I don't want too much of that pumping.
Right.
So I can really work my body up. So I just want us to remember that.
Okay, so why is it, because you mentioned the cortisol, you mentioned all the body somatic parts of it. Why do our bodies and brains have such a hard time with change? I mean, and how do we cope with that?
Okay, so our brain always wants to know what's next.
Okay.
Yeah, our brain wants to know, what have you done? What's next?
Yeah.
You know, and that's the way our brain works.
Yeah.
So do I produce peace in my thinking, or am I producing more panic?
Okay.
So I have a choice. Ultimately, I'm going to choose, okay, where am I going to focus? But again, we're going to go back. This is normal. Yeah. Your body will do certain things, and it may affect your sleep.
Oh my gosh, I literally had been waking up with like night terrors.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, oh my, like when I'm around in the day, I'm fine. I'm like, this is, and then I wake up going like, oh my gosh, my whole life is changing.
Yeah. So we just need to know, okay, part of that's normal.
Yeah.
But months and months from now, am I still experiencing that?
Right.
So there is a point of decision that says, I'm going with my decision, and I'm going to walk through it, and I'm going to grow through it.
Yeah.
And I need to remember, who are the people that really believe in me?
Yeah.
Who's my support team?
That's such a good point.
It really is.
Yeah.
Because sometimes our thinking does get off.
It does.
I have a wife, she helps me. But sometimes, we have to watch that thinking.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is really good advice, because it's not just, it's funny because my kids are watching me through this change. And I've been pretty honest with them about like, this is really hard, because like they're like, we don't want you to leave TV. It's fun having a mom on TV. And you're like, well, that's great, but So all the things, I'm trying to model the best behavior for them.
Sure.
Is that the best way to teach kids about change as well?
Yes, what we're modeling is important. And kids need two things. They need emotional security. Obviously, they need other security, food and shelter.
Right.
But if you look at what do our kids need? They need friends and food.
Yeah, friends. Right.
I know it sounds silly, but they need predictability.
Yeah.
So if a parent or a loved one close to them is not showing the predictability, and they're showing a lot of fear, our kids are like sponges. They start to absorb that.
Yeah.
They absorb that anxiety.
Yeah.
So we just need to be aware of that.
Okay.
But we all go through seasons and transitions, and I want to say congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. It's so true, and I feel like I'm doing a pretty good job with the kids. I feel like, because, everything you've said to me, anytime you've sat on this couch has made me feel better. But no, it makes you feel better to know, like, A, you're not alone, B, just handling it, and there's going to be a decision point, and C, I'll be calling you in 3 months.
Yes. Well, I have something to help you in the meantime.
Oh, yes. Okay.
I brought you a gift.
Oh, you did?
Yes. So I create formulas, or I help create formulas. And this is one about mood. Enjoy. So I'm going to say, enjoy the change.
Yay!
This just for fun, but it's a natural mood elevator.
It really works.
Well,
Oh my
I want you
gosh.
to try it.
I'm gonna
and like
try
you
it.
say, call me in 3 months.
Oh my gosh, Dr. Jantz, it has always been such a pleasure to be able to chat with you, and you've taught us all so much. And thank you for what you do, keeping our brains.
Always good to be with you.
Oh.